Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing my laundry room. I wanted to do a quick turnaround of my laundry room. So this video is super quick because just the editing made it faster than what it was. It was a 2-day process. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and show you guys what my laundry room looked like before. It is a hot mess. There's a lot of stuff in here, but it's very plain and simple. Our laundry room is a little small for the size of our house, but it's bigger than any laundry room we ever had. So this is just what everything looks like so far in the laundry room. Just a pretty much standard walk-through, straightforward bowling alley type style laundry room. We do have a closet in our laundry room, which is a really good size. So I was happy about that. I can add like all of my stuff in here. I've never had a laundry room closet. Okay, so first I had to get everything out the laundry room except the washer and dryer. I was FaceTiming my sister, so she's there joining me throughout this whole process. So I went and got everything out of the laundry room to clear out and make space so we can go ahead and get this Decor model thing going. Now that everything is out of the laundry room, there was a lot of dust and lint because it is a laundry room that needed to be vacuumed before I can even do anything. So I went ahead and plugged up the vacuum. The plug was behind the dryer, which was really weird. That's why I made that face in the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my little vacuum and vacuum up the floor. I love this vacuum because you can use it on carpet and towel and wood and any kind of floor you have. So, and it's really lightweight. It's just annoying that it has a cord, but other than that, it's a great vacuum. Okay, now that I've vacuumed everything, it's time to kind of start figuring out what I wanted to do. So there was a lot of trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and I think I decided to go ahead and start on the wall. So first I was going to go ahead and paint the wall, do some type of decor situation. And I asked you guys on Instagram what type of like wallpaper style or print or pattern I should do, and using you guys as inspiration, I kind of mixed what you guys suggested and what I wanted and just kind of DIY'd something, and so you guys are going to see that here. So first I'm going to go ahead and get my paint supplies together and organized. I'm shaking up the paint because it's been sitting in the garage for like 3 or 4 days, so I'm just trying to get my mind together. Okay, so this is the color that I'm using. It is a straight black color. It has a glossy like finish. It's not super glossy, it's like a satin gloss. So I really liked it. So in order for me to figure out how this print was going to look, I did get a piece of paper and taped it on my wall so me and my sister can see like, is this gonna look right? I dipped the sponge into the paint, and I just did like one pattern. So I got these little circle sponges from Michael's because I wanted to do a circle like print pattern thing. I did waste some on the floor, so there was that. But I used the paper to kind of see if I press too hard, too light, what the pattern is going to do. This is what I highly suggest when you're doing a paint project, is to do this, because if you mess up on your wall, you have to go get the wall paint from downstairs or wherever and then cover it up, wait for that to dry, and try it again. So to avoid that, I just went ahead and used a test paper, and that's me doing that there. So I started just doing it on the wall, and I put some gloves on because this is like permanent paint, and I just started pushing it into the wall. I didn't really have a set idea of the pattern and the print. Me and my sister was trying to figure out how far apart should we make the dots, but at first it looked kind of weird and I didn't really know what I was doing. And once I kind of got it on the wall, you can see how tall I am based on where they stopped and started. So I just went in the middle first and did all these like random dots, and then I did the bottom part, and then I did the top, and then I cut out one of the other sponges and made it a little bit smaller and added another like size to it, so you guys will see that as well. So I got the little small one like I told you guys, and I started adding these smaller dots, which helped kind of even the space out, because I felt like with the bigger dots it was just too much empty space. But then I don't know, it just made sense in my head, so I just started adding the smaller dots to the bigger dots, and I had more of like a little gradient effect going down, like they were falling, so it wasn't a lot at the bottom of the wall, but more in the middle and a few at the top and then a few at the bottom. So it it looked right. I was really excited and hyped that I was actually doing something different to one of the rooms in my house. So I was able to get the top because I have a step stool that has like 3 little steps on there, so I was able to get to the top. But don't be like me, use a tarp or some paper to put down, because I did drop the sponge a few times on my floor, but thank God it was wet and it was easy to clean up. And also I did have to wipe off my gloves because the paint got on the side of my finger and was leaving like a little mark next to some of the circles. I had to go in and kind of like fix it a little bit. So just kind of let you guys know that it's kind of hard to keep the paint off your hands, so definitely wear gloves. Okay, so here's the interesting part. I wanted to put a little folding table over my washer and dryer, but because my washer opens from the top and my dryer has the little dryer thing from the top as well, I had to make this a foldable type of thing. So first I had to move my washer and dryer and make sure that it was like even, so when I put the wood down they were even. So that's what I was doing, and now I'm putting the boards to see the space. I went to Lowe's and found some cut boards that was already finished and sand and everything, and I just took it to my mom's house for my stepdad to go ahead and cut a couple of inches off the sides because it was too long for that space. Then I was sitting here trying to figure out how to put the hinges. I bought some black hinges to put on there to figure out how to put the hinges so it can open and close when I need to get the clothes out of the washer. Eventually I'm going to get a new washer and dryer that opens from the bottom, and I wouldn't have to worry about you know, using this or opening and closing it. So that's my hope in the next like year, to get a new washer and dryer. But this is what I'm doing, this is my process, so I was just trying to figure it out. I was nervous of putting holes in it, but I'm just going to go ahead and measure out where to put the hinges, and then I'm going to go ahead and start screwing the hinges in. I did mess up the first time because I put the hinges on the back and they were supposed to go on the front, so that's what I'm doing. I'm messing up right here. The hinges were supposed to go on the front, not this back side on the raw wood. It's supposed to go on the stain part. I did stain the wood myself as well with a like walnut color because it goes with the rest of the wood pieces in my house. So this is where I messed up, but I did fix it. I don't think I fixed it on camera, but I did. So I got frustrated and I moved on to the closet. I had to take all this stuff out the closet because I didn't do that in the beginning. I only cleared out the room. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out this closet first. Is the end of day one. I am super tired. It took me a couple of hours to get the wall done. I also put the brackets up for this shelf that I put up and do the little board thing. I want to show you guys, this is all the stuff that came out of the laundry room, all this stuff in my makeup room. So yeah, now it's day 2 in the morning. I'm back with a new attitude, new shirt on, different pants too, I think. So I realized I did a few things wrong with the brackets, so I'm just trying to fix them. These are the same brackets, it's the same way I did downstairs in my office. I did a full tutorial on how I put these up in my office. Now this bracket here, my stud finder said that there was a stud there, but it wasn't a stud there, so I had to figure out a new way to get this bracket to stay because for some reason my drywall was just making the screws just go straight in. So I wind up using this nail glue to glue it to the wall, but then that was not so sturdy, and then I decided to use some of those command strips, but it wasn't giving me the sturdiness I needed as well. So then I used the command strip, but I had to glue it to the wall. It was a whole situation, guys, but I figured it out. And Greg was helping me, of course, with no shirt on. And I had to screw the board to these brackets because these were different brackets than the ones I used downstairs. They were much shorter. So it's the same way I did for my office, but just a little tweaking because I had to kind of ghettoize the last bracket all in all. But I did kind of color in that bracket because it was on that dark circle. So I colored it in a little bit just to kind of, so the bracket wouldn't show as much. So here is the fun part of this project. I wanted to make my own little sign to put on the shelf above my washer and dryer. So I found this sign at Ross and it was like 17 bucks. It's cheaper than me buying the wood and something to put on with the wood and da da da. So I decided to take some acrylic paint I had, do a couple of layers to cover up the words that were already there. I really liked the saying that was there, but it just didn't go with the laundry room feel. So I'm covering up the words, kind of cleaning it up, and then I'm gonna go in with a lighter gray paint as well to kind of add some gray to it. It took about 3 coats to really cover up these words, but it was really easy, and acrylic paint dries super fast. So in between this, I had to go and make my vinyls for this sign and also another sign I was working on. So it only took me about an hour to do this part of the project, but it wasn't too bad. Once it dried, I went and I needed to do my vinyl. So I had one spot that was still a little wet, but I just kind of just laid out my vinyl so I wanted it to be with the words, and then I kind of just gave that a little time to dry while I worked on my other sign. So that was me right now, just trying to lay out the words to see where I was going to place the words on this particular sign. And I did wash, dry, fold, and then I put now it's your turn, because normally I'm doing the laundry by myself. Having this little sign for the longest, it had make your dreams come true or something like that. You can put like photos, but I thought this would be super cute to put socks that are lost. I seen this on Pinterest where it was like you can do like lost socks or something like that. So I thought it would be cute to put seeking soulmates and adding some cute socks on there, because we are always finding Greg socks everywhere in the laundry room. So I thought this would be a cool idea. If he's missing a sock, he know where he can go and find his other missing sock. So this was a cute Pinterest idea. I made these vinyls using my small Cricut machine, so that's how I got these vinyls. But you can definitely like go on Etsy and buy some, or you can even use paint and a stencil, or you can use a marker or whatever if you don't have a Cricut machine. But I already had one, so that's how I was able to make all of the vinyls for both of the signs, and it was super easy to just transfer on there. Now that the signs are done, I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing on these hooks that I want to put like damp clothes on. Sometimes the girls have like a damp shirt, or I may hand wash something, so I wanted to hang some clothes maybe on a hanger. And I'm using that same nail glue that I used before, and this stuff really works, and it's really sturdy. Now when it comes to taking it off your wall, it may take some drywall off, but it's okay because you can use some putty to cover and repaint. And I'm not really worried about that because this is my house. Now if you're in an apartment, you may want to reconsider using the glue if you care about damaging the walls. But this is what worked for me because there was no studs in the place where I was putting these hooks at. So I had 3 of them, and I was just gonna just use the glue, and it takes about maybe 3 or 4 hours to dry. I did put some nails, some screws in there just to kind of give it something to hold on to later once it kind of dries, just to have something for the little silver thing to kind of fall down onto. But I already measured out my space where I was going to put these guys, so I'm just going to wait about 3 hours for them to dry. Okay, so now is the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and use these containers to put all of my laundry stuff in. I bought this one from Michael's, and I wind up switching out of this one because it was too tall for my closet shelf. So I'm going to put in Zara's laundry detergent because she has to use her own laundry detergent. And then I bought this other one from Target, and this is the one I love the most, so I went back and got another one for Zara's laundry detergent, and I'm going to put everyone else's detergent in this one, and it can fit about 2 of these big guys. So next I'm going to use this one for the little smell bead things that I just recently started using because everyone says they smell really nice and they make the clothes soft and fresh. So I'm going to add these to this and put the top in there so that I can scoop them out. So next is my little cleaners for my washing machine. I like to clean my washing machine like once a month. And then these guys, Ross, count your days, because it took an hour for me to get these unstuck from each other. It was a hassle. But I use these to kind of go ahead and put all of my cleaning supplies in and my dryer sheets. So I'm going to go ahead and organize the closet right now because this seems to be the easiest thing to put away for the time being. So I just added the containers with all the detergent and the cleaning stuff into the So I did put my baskets in the closet before I got stuff in there. I just want to see how they look. So I bought a bunch of towels from Ross. So I'm going to go through all of my old towels and see which ones I don't want anymore, because a lot of these are like from early college and they don't necessarily go with the aesthetic of the house at all, and they're really old. So I'm going to add all of my wash towels in one basket, the big towels in like 2 or 3 baskets, and then the medium towels and some cleaning towels, and then get rid of a whole bunch of old towels. So this is really great to do once a year, once every 2 years, to get rid of some old towels. And some of the old towels may turn into cleaning towels, but I did use these to use for like maybe when we wash the car or clean things around the house. I didn't just throw them away. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding the rest of the baskets to this closet. I've already added the bottom ones, and I did put the girls' towels at the bottom shelf so that way they can reach their own dry off towels and bath towels. Usually they're in the closet next to both of their rooms, but I felt like I just wanted everything in the laundry room. It was easier to grab and be accessible for me, especially when I'm washing. I can put all the towels in one place. So I'm just kind of reorganizing the baskets and adding them to the closet. Yeah, so I was getting tired at this point because I was getting frustrated. A lot of stuff wasn't working out, so I was excited for this because I bought this little door thing from Target. It's where you put your iron and your iron board on because we have a small ironing board that we got from someone else because I just didn't want a big, long, bulky one. So I put this on the laundry room door, like the closet door, and I'm going to put our iron in upside down, and then you put the iron board on the other part that attached to it, and it just kind of keeps the iron board and the iron out of the way. So now that the hooks are dry, or the base for the hooks are dry, I'm going to go ahead and take these little screws that came with them and just screw them in and put the hooks on, and that's it. They were super easy to use. I bought these from Amazon, so I will list a lot of the things that I did use in this room in the description box for you guys to check out, just in case if you want to use some of the same things that I used. But the shelf, I cannot, because it was just a piece of wood I bought from Home Depot, had it cut, and I stained myself. once I was done with that, it's time to decorate this top shelf. Now, I wish I really would have done something with this wall because it's very blank, but I will do something with that later. So I'm taking the sign that I made earlier, and I was trying to decide should I put these baskets of sheets up there because I thought that these baskets would fit, but it turns out they're too long. So I decided to go ahead and put these in the closet, and I'm going to add these little palm plants that I found at Ross up here on the shelf. And that was a good move because I like the extra greenery that it added to the room, and it looks really, really nice up there. So now it's time to go ahead and do some other small details. I'm going to go ahead and hang up the sock sign. So it is time to decorate the shelf, and I found these candles at Ross, and I love that you can see all these dried fruits in them. And I found some little knickknacks around the house. I think I'm gonna switch these out later for different laundry room kind of aesthetic things, but I just found these around the house and it worked out fine. And I got these candles and they smell really, really nice. So I'm just gonna add some little decor touches to the laundry room because I want to make it feel homey and comfortable when I came in to do the laundry. Of course, I had to bring out the vacuum again because I had drywall dust all over the floor and some other lint and things all over the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly vacuum real quick and then get the last finished touches done. Y'all, when I tell y'all this rug made my day, it is so cute. Amazon came through. Sometimes Amazon can be a hit or miss, and don't mind all that mess out there. I didn't know y'all could see that, but you can. So I'm putting this rug down and I realized that it slides around because of the towel. So I found these little slippy grip things from Target. So I'm just going to stick it down on my floor and then peel off the little sticker thing. Excuse my floppiness, I'm tired. I've been working on this for 2 days and everything that could have went wrong. So I'm just gonna kind of paste that down, and it does not go nowhere, baby. It doesn't slide anywhere. So lastly but not least is the last favorite in this room are these laundry baskets I found at Ross. Y'all know it's a pattern, okay? So I was at Ross and I found these laundry baskets, and they have 2 sections, one for lights and one for darks, and it's divided by a little Velcro piece of situation that you can separate your lights and darks. And I really like this whole idea, and you don't have to use this. You can definitely just use it for one load, but it fits so much stuff in there. So now it's time for the big reveal, you guys. I am in love. I love my laundry room now. It's so nice. And it just it has a different vibe. Like, I'm really excited to do laundry in here now. I've been doing laundry for a couple of weeks now, and the girls love it. It's something about redecorating a new space that just makes you feel just at ease. And so this is another room done in my house, and I'm just so excited for it. I'm here for it. Let me know how you guys feel about the wall. Let me know how you guys feel about this room. What else could I add differently? I'm definitely thinking about adding some curtains to this tiny window and doing something to this other side that's very blank. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick decoration video, and let me know how you feel down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to click and watch my previous videos and also the next video that's coming up, and also follow me on Instagram if you want to catch on everyday life things. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.